Hi, I'm Justin Jensen, and welcome to my channel. It's not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust, sweat, and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs and may fall again and again, because there is no effort without error or shortcoming. Teddy Roosevelt. What's up, guys? It's your boy Justin. Thank you so much for joining me. Before we get started, if you don't mind hitting that thumbs up button. So Alex Murdaugh, he is obviously making all the news right now in the South Carolina trial, alleging that he killed his wife and son. So there is, let me know, I'm usually not kind of a conspiracy type of guy, but this kind of intrigued me. I'm going to tell you a breaking story that is happening right now, and it is with another man in Collin County, and it is an attorney general. Attorney General charges Andy Strickland with public corruption, sex, drugs, and use of power probe. Suspended Collin County Sheriff Robert Andy Strickland has been charged with over a dozen new crimes, including embezzlement, corruption, and illegally dispensing drugs. Now, this is supposed to have happened, I think, way back starting in 2012. He was a fresh face attorney general. This is right about the time when Alec Murdaugh started to go downhill, if you know what I mean. So Strickland, who Henry McMaster suspended from office in November of 2019, he is facing 15 new criminal charges after indictments of a state grand jury and South Carolina Attorney General Alan Wilson were unsealed on Tuesday. The Attorney General's office is charging Strickland with 6 counts of misconduct in office, 3 counts of embezzlement, 2 counts of using his elected position for unethical financial gain, 1 count of using public funds to influence an election, and 1 count of distribution of schedule-controlled substance. Separately, a Horry County grand jury charged Strickland with misconduct in office and distribution of controlled substance as well. The charges come on top of another grand jury indictment following Strickland's arrest in November on a charge of second-degree. The charges come on top of another grand jury indictment following Strickland's arrest in November on a charge of second-degree DV in Collin County. The new indictments detail a laundry list of accusations against Strickland, who investigators claim used his elected position to get free labor and favors out of deputies and staff who were looking to stay, quote, in the good graces for their continued employment, end quote. Specifically, the Attorney General's office claims Strickland was having deputies and staff spending time doing work improvements to Strickland's home, land, and other properties and business while they were on duty and being paid by the county. Giving a private citizen possession of a county-owned radio unit worth approximately $3,000 without a valid reason. The radio had access to secure first responder communication channels. Using county-owned vehicles and ATV and tools for his personal benefits and work on his personal properties and business. Having deputies and staff work on his political campaign while they were on duty and being paid by the county, thus creating government resources to be used for his campaign-related activities. He spent allegedly public funds on non-official lodging during a law enforcement conference in Myrtle Beach. I believe this is the first thing that started to get him in trouble, and it just kind of snowballed into effect. He was giving controlled used his power and control over employment and wages on an ongoing relationship with a subordinate while on county time and using county resources, giving control to a subordinate who did not have a valid prescription, provide alcohol to a subordinate under 21 years old, illegally distributed the drug and alcohol. The charges come as a result of the joint investigation by grand jury, the South Carolina General Office, and South Carolina Law Enforcement Division, also known as SLED. Quote, I didn't have much of a chance to review the indictment, but it is thick, explained Strickland's attorney, Andy Savage. But I don't think the charges, they're combined charges. So for one charge, there are 3 different statutes accused violations, so it takes time to do our investigation. Strickland's bond was set at only $25,000 with GPS monitoring during a hearing on new charges on Tuesday afternoon. To me, this kind of still feels like a little bit of special treatment. It feels like special treatment that someone that holds a position of power gets a slap on the wrist. I believe this is 15, maybe 20 people in office in South Carolina, police officers, AGs, that kind of thing, that has been arrested in South Carolina. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I think, in my opinion, the prosecutor is the same prosecutor, I believe, that is charging Alex Murdaugh. Do they stem from each other? Do they know each other in that kind of way? Taking money that's not theirs. Do you think it's linked in any way? Let me know what you think in the comments below. We'll talk more about this real soon. We'll see you in the next one.